Hello and welcome to Stacy Wells Artistry. I'm Stacy. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's still raining and nasty, just like it was in my first videos today. I decided to do, and I've been into these flip cups lately. I don't know what it is, but I decided to do another one tonight, except I'm just going to use one cup this time. I don't know, just because. We'll see what happens. I've got, where's my embellishment for this one? Oh, here it is. There we go. See that pretty purple? So I've got some, this is Liquitex Brilliant Purple, which I think is sort of an ironic name because that looks like lavender to me. I think, when I think Brilliant Purple, I think dioxazine purple. So anyway, that's just what I think. But anyway, I have some of it. I also have some Liquitex Turquoise. I have some Master's Touch Pale Blue Gray. I have some Master's Touch Turquoise Green. I have some Liquitex Magenta. And then I have a Master's Touch Pale Blue. And I'm trying to think of what that other purple is over there. Purple Gray. Liquitex Purple Gray. That's what it is. They've all got silicone mixed in because I love it. And I see no need to deprive ourselves of it. And what else? These are mixed. I try to mix these a little thinner than I do my flip cups and stuff. They're mixed, well, they're mixed the same way, but they're thinned more with water. But they're mixed 1 part paint, 1 part white PVA, and 5 parts Floetrol. And like I said, they're thinned a little more than I do for my flip cups and because I think it makes the cells better. It may just be my imagination. I don't know. There's that pretty dioxazine purple. I love that color. I'm running out of room over here. I got all my little dilly-dally embellishments and everything out over here. So I can show y'all on my videos what I'm planning on doing. I have a whole lot of resin work to do because I've been making pieces like crazy, and I haven't been doing a lot of varnishing and resin work, and I'm going to need to because they're kind of stacking up around here. I thought I'd see. I usually use, when I do a canvas of this size, I usually do a couple of those smaller open cups, and I thought tonight I would do a big one. I have to talk about these little things in life, like the difference between doing a big size open cup and 2 little cups and what those differences are. It sounds so petty when I try to talk about it to regular people. I think you guys, my other fellow painters, are the only people that understand the significance of something like that. You know, my husband would not care at all if I were to try to discuss this with him. It would be a snooze moment for him. So I can talk about it on here because we all understand that there is significance in what kind of cup you use and what kind of paint you use and whatever. You know what I mean. I don't know if I'm going to like this better with this just one big cup or not. We'll see. We shall see. I love this color. This is that turquoise green from Master's Touch. It's kind of a teal, I guess. And I love teal. I want that to move over. I'll just dump all that in there. I've been going back and forth with my cups, another insignificant to some people sort of detail. Lately I've been using these paper ones. I don't know. I normally don't do that because I wash mine and recycle them. But I've been lazy these last couple of days. I haven't felt like doing dishes. So I've been using these paper ones. I have quite a bit of paint poured over here because if you've seen me do one of these before, I have a theory about it. I like to have a lot of paint poured because the way these form cells in this concentric sort of way, it makes me feel like I have more control over what I want to keep and what I want to pour off if I have a lot of paint poured, if that makes any sense. And the more I have, the more I can choose. And I've got a lot of glass work I need to be doing. I've mentioned on some of my videos, I've got a little pop-up shop thing that's going to happen sometime this month. And I've been working on a bunch of new glass. And I've got it all to the framing stage. And I need to finish it. And I need to do that. Glass is different though than this painting. You know, this is immediate gratification. You know, you can do this and you do a pour and, you know, it's start to finish. You got fruition in, you know, 15 minutes. And the glass is different than that. It's the same sense of satisfaction when I finish something, but maybe in a way, just a different sense of satisfaction, but still but it takes a lot longer to get to that. I'm very fast, you know, with my glass as well as with my painting. I will, if I can finish a decent sized piece in a day if I do it, you know, and don't put it off. If I just sit down and do it, I can turn them out. I just, since I've started doing painting as well, I get distracted by the painting because I like the immediate gratification part of it. I like being able to come in and start something and see it actually develop completely within a short time span, if that makes any sense. Got some purple. I like the purple. Purple will go with a little cross. I love the way these look when they first form. It kind of reminds me of a turtle shell. Yeah, I got quite a bit of paint, but that's the way I like them. I like to have this much paint, and then I can kind of see, I like to hold the paint on there until I see what it's all going to look like, and then I'll pour some off. But this gives me the greatest amount of control over what parts I want to keep and what parts I want to lose. And if I keep most of it on there, see, like now there's a ton of paint on there and I can't keep all of it, obviously, but I can decide what I want to pour off, where I want to pour it off, and I've got a lot of option. I'd like to get rid of the big green blob. I'm not crazy about that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of it. Well, I may have enough paint to get sort of rid of it. I don't want to get rid of the whole thing. I just want a little bit more of this other stuff on there. I know I'm tilting like crazy. I've been trying to tilt slower. I get carried away. Let's see. I'm gonna do my little circle thing. This sometimes helps. When I get a blob of something, or an area, I shouldn't call it that, but it's an area that I would like to sort of contort. Just going in a circle sometimes it'll make a disaster and it'll destroy your cells and it's a complete mess, but sometimes it makes it where you can manipulate the area that you're having a problem with in some way that makes you not have a problem with it anymore. And maybe that's what I've been able to do here. Because it's not bothering me as bad now. And I'm going to leave it alone because I know I'm getting to the point where I just messed with it plenty enough. That's pretty. Yeah, the green doesn't bother me now. It bothered me in the beginning. The big blob. I like it now. That's pretty. I'm going to paint all over me. I only wear gloves when I'm doing resin or when I'm doing blooms. They're expensive. Okay. Yeah, I like that now. It's unusual. I did distort some of the cells a little bit maybe, but I kind of like the way they're distorted. There's some more popping out there that are kind of making me feel better. Every pour is different, you know. That's one of the things I love about it is you never know what you're going to get. You never know. You know, I can do the same colors and think I'm setting it up the same way 5 times and get 5 different paintings. And I think that's really neat. I finally got my website up and running again. StaceyWillsArtistry.com is finally, I think, set up. I have argued with these website builder people for days and finally just asked them to give me my money back, and I did it myself on Wix. See that, y'all? What do you think? I think that's going to be pretty. Maybe I'll put it in the big green blob. Alright, thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Let me let y'all see up close and everything. I got such a tight space to work in. One of these days I'm gonna fall down in here. Let me let y'all see. See how that turned out? I'll let you look up close and see what you think. I love those little pink cells right there. Those are pretty. And this squirrely stuff down here at the bottom, that's neat. Anyway, I do appreciate everyone who watches my videos. There's not many people that do that yet. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. I'm new, and I just enjoy doing this, and I love painting, and I like sharing it with people that are interested in it. And I live in a really small town, and there's not like a huge artistic community here. We have a college, you know, and I'm sure that there are artistic people there, but I'm kind of too old for them, and so there's not like a lot of ways to share this, and that's why I enjoy making videos, because it's a way to share it, and you wouldn't be watching if you weren't interested in painting and art, and so it's the closest thing I have. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, and any support you want to give will be greatly appreciated in the form of likes or subscribes or whatever you want to do. Just thank you for being here. Y'all have a great night. See you next time.